Hey guys, so welcome back to a new video. So as you guys saw by the thumbnail and the title, they have officially announced Chapter 3. So in this video, we're basically going to just be doing like predictions, talking about what we can expect, maybe some things they might get rid of. I don't know. We're just going to be doing all those topics today. So if you guys enjoyed today's video, don't forget to click the like and sub button. Here's today's YouTube comment shout out, and I'll see you guys in the video. Alrighty guys, so just to let you know, pretty much what's been going on is on their official Instagram as well as in their official Discord, they announced that Chapter 3 is on the way. Now, we don't have any official dates, we don't have anything like that. All they did was officially announce that Chapter 3 is coming to 1v1 to LOL. And this is exciting because last time we had a chapter update, the game completely changed. We got Showdown, which was Battle Royale back then. We got a lot of new modes such as 1v1 Clash, LOL Ball, all the new ones with the challenges and stuff. They started implementing more things. Now, I think why they're bringing Chapter 3 is because Chapter 2 is when they first started off with the new Playtika budget that they had money-wise when they got bought out by them. When Lior gave away the company to Playtika, which is pretty much in charge of most of their stuff, like all the pricing and stuff as well. I believe they are in charge in. We're going to go over that in the video and kind of talk about it a little bit more. I'm not really going to be bashing on the devs too much today. I know I usually do, and I know you guys enjoy the content off of that, but today's not really a bash day. Today is more of a, suggestion day, more constructive. Just me, suggesting changes, maybe some things we need to add into Chapter 3, maybe some things we just need to change. I didn't really see anything that we really need to remove, honestly. I think just a lot of things in the game need to change. So we're going to be going over that right now. We're going to be starting with the additions to the new chapter. So some things I think that should be added, starting with the anti-cheat. So I don't believe the anti-cheat is officially implemented at this moment into the game. So I believe that they should be adding it then. I'm pretty sure they wouldn't add or they wouldn't not add something that is that big, such as the anti-cheat, especially in a chapter update. I think that's the main reason why they're doing it, is because they're going to add it and it's going to completely change the game as it is. It's going to be a lot more playable, a lot more accessible for new players, and a lot more accessible for players that are trying to learn and get better with skill, because it's just very difficult for new players to get attached to a game where they constantly die to hackers. So it would help everybody out in the long run if they just implemented that. Anyways, we're going to move on to the next thing that I think they should add. So they should add a competitive in-game leaderboard. So in-game leaderboards would be fantastic. Maybe even something as small as like having a challenge, kind of how they had that star hunt where you could collect points as a leaderboard, and it was just for a challenge and then it went away. They should do more of those, or they should just have a permanent leaderboard that they refresh every once in a while. It'll get players more active, maybe even give out rewards for some of those top players. That's a little bit of wishful thinking considering how much the pricing is for gems and stuff like that, but since the pricing for gems is so high, I think this would be a great addition to add into the game, anything like that. Anyways, so from the competitive in-game leaderboard, we're going to move on. So talking more about ranked, I think they should add more ranks. Honestly, I don't think there's enough ranks. People run through them in the first like 2 weeks. There's elo boosting, so people run through them. Obviously, people using elo boosting are going to bust through the new ranks as well. But the whole point of it is that we add more ranks, we add more, more specialty to the game, maybe some more originality, maybe even come up with their own rank, like maybe the .lol rank. I don't know. But for the most part, I think maybe even adding Diamond would be good, making Diamond kind of like the official Elite. You know how Fortnite has Elite and how we have Elite at the later stages, but there's 3 different subcategories. Is Elite 1, Elite 2, and Elite 3. I think there should just be a rank above that that's just one rank, and it's like the master rank, and I think that's what Diamond should be. That's my suggestions for competitive, I guess, for the additions. And then obviously they need to add controller dead zone settings. It's been too long. We need dead zone settings, okay? I have a new controller, so I have no issue with this at the moment, but my old controller would fly across the screen. I know it was a really old controller, it was 4 years old to be exact, but I should not be having to fly across the screen. There are so many games with controller, dead zone. I believe that Build Now, that GG also has it as well, so it just makes no sense to me why they haven't added it. Maybe just not enough suggestions into the Discord. Maybe they just don't know about it. Not a lot of people have said it, but I know some devs do watch my videos, so you know, take this with a grain of salt. Maybe add that, especially versus controller players. It'd be very nice. You would include a lot of people with that update. Anyways, moving on into the next thing. So they already have patch notes. I don't know why I put this here in my notes, but they already have patch notes on Steam. If you guys don't know how to check that, you guys can go into Steam, go to 1v1.lol game, and then just scroll down on the category. It'll show you all the updates. They do post them. I think at the time I didn't know that they posted them. That's why I have them here in my notes. But moving on to the next thing. So adding public zone wars to trophy modes. Now, I don't know if you guys know, but we had trophy modes back in the day, kind of. We also had zone. So zone was so much better to have in public, because you could play with 8 players, you could queue with your lobby, everybody could play. I think what they should do, honestly, as well, is make it 16 players for zone wars. I think that'd be fantastic. And if they make it public zone wars as well, it might be really laggy at first, and then from there they can just kind of decrease the amount of players that go in. Maybe make some few changes to the map. I don't know. The map as it is, I'm pretty sure they can't do much more changes to the map to make it less laggy, considering it's pretty bare and it's pretty boring. That's kind of why City Zone is kind of bad as well for 16 players, because it's just really laggy with all the buildings and stuff there. But honestly, public zone wars was really good back in the day. I'm going to try to show a clip here in the video of me playing public zone wars from back in the day. I believe I have 1 or 2 clips on my Twitch channel, but it was really so much fun. It was a completely different vibe back then. Obviously we didn't have the same colors, we had the default skins and all that. This was during chapter 1 of the game, so they should bring these back. People love zone wars. Zone wars is the main competitive mode for most servers. It just makes sense to bring back zone wars, maybe even duos. I don't know, maybe get a little fancy with it, considering that they already have duo showdown as well. We'll see. Alrighty guys, so now we are moving on to the changes that were okay. Alrighty guys, so now we're moving on to the changes that I would like to see in the update. So we need to change how challenges work, okay? So I'm going to be popping some of these challenges up on screen here. These challenges need to change. Now, I'm not talking about the rewards specifically. The rewards have been fantastic. I think they've been improving on rewards, to be honest with you. They give us a mythic skin, okay? That's a pretty big, you know, jump. The main issue I have with challenges is that they are in Showdown. You know what Showdown has? 90% bots. It has 90% bots. Nobody wants to sit there and play Showdown for hours. Now, why do I say hours? Because this is another thing we need to change about it. If you guys press a little question mark that shows you what you could do to earn points for that challenge, 90% of the time, it also includes something you have to buy from the scam pass, which is going to lead me into my next change. The scam pass needs to be changed. I officially checked it today as of me recording this video, and it's the same day that the video is going up. It is $40 for me to buy it. Not 30 like I thought before, not 20 like it used to be, not 15 how it originally used to be, or sorry, $9. It used to be $9 originally. I remember that a long time ago. It is $40. You know what else they decreased in price that is less than $40 now? The mythic skins. They did decrease them. They gave us that $10 off, I think, something like that, which is fantastic. Now, why can't they do the same for the battle pass? I understand that they need to make money. I understand that clearly, fully, but I promise you, no one in NA is that dumb to spend $40 on a pass. I'm a content creator who regularly creates and makes money off of this content creation here, .lol, and I'm just not spending $40 on a battle pass. You need to change the pricing. Like, it needs to change now. Like, that's terrible. That's a scam. 40 American USD. I don't care if it's a bug. I don't care if you guys didn't mean to do it like that. It's just like that right now. It needs to change. Okay, it's too much money. I'm gonna be honest with you. I wouldn't even pay $15 for the battle pass you guys currently have. You guys give one good weapon. You guys give gems, which isn't even enough to make back the battle pass anyways. Not even close, because you get like a couple hundred gems, and it's 3,000 gems for the battle pass right now on Steam. At least for the US NA. I don't know what it is for other countries. I don't know if they have it discounted everywhere else or something like that, but NA as of right now, it's $40, 40 USD, which is absolutely ridiculous. way too much money. Nobody's gonna buy it. You compare it to games like Fortnite. You can buy the Fortnite crew, the battle pass. They're extra. I think they have an extra battle pass for the Lego thing as well. You could buy all that for $40, and that's Fortnite. The thing is that Fortnite produces quality when it comes to looks. This game does not produce quality when it comes to looks. It's the whole reason of the battle pass is that you're supposed to be more cosmetically aware. Like, you're supposed to have better looking things than other people. Nobody wants to spend $40 on a pickaxe. Nobody. If you made it $10, I bet you guys would sell so much more, make so much more. Because instead of 10 people not buying your battle pass, you'd have 10 people buying your battle pass. So $100 or $0. I don't know. You guys make your own decision. I'm gonna stop ranting about that anyways. So now we're gonna head into the next thing that they need to change. I was gonna say one thing, but I'm gonna say that for last because I know everybody has that on their mind. So we're gonna skip that. So it's gonna be Showdown bots. So Showdown bots need to be changed. Okay. Now I have some really great change ideas I was coming up with when I was making this video. So here's my change ideas. So for bots, I think there should be a lot of bots in lower ranks. I think there should be a ton of bots. Make it all bots. Make it 90% bots, or keep it as it is now, 90% bots and a couple players. I think that would be a great change for unranked through like maybe like let's say silver, right? Let's say like from unranked to silver, or maybe unranked through all the way through bronze, and then once you get the silver it changes. But make it to where it decreases the amount of bots you get by the rank that you have. So let's just say this for an example. So you have a unranked lobby, 12 of the players should be bots. Okay, these are people who are just learning, and if they are not just learning, they're people smurfing. They should be out of that rank immediately. And the only way to do that is put a lot of bots, so it's a lot easier to get those points, rank up quick for all the people who are good, and all the people who need to practice on those bots. Now, the better you get, or the higher rank that you get, the better you get over time. So it just doesn't make any sense to me that you include still 12 bots throughout all the ranks. And I do see the argument of maybe there's not enough players online. There are thousands of players online every single day. .lol on a weekday peaks about 1,000 players on Steam charts. So saying that there's not enough players, kind of inadequate considering that the lobbies are only 16. I get that a lot of people might be playing like Public Zone Wars and other servers and stuff like that, but you have to think, I mean, I'm in most of them, and I'm going to tell you guys right now, it is not hundreds of people in our tournaments. It is literally maybe a group of like maybe a ragtag 20 players, maybe at the most at a time during a day, especially a busy day, maybe even like 30, 40 on a busy day. That doesn't amount up to the thousands of players that are playing, which most of them are probably playing public modes. So I'm kind of getting off tangent here, but honestly, they just need to make it to where, you know, okay, let's say you make it up to gold. Gold should be like 6 bots at most. 6 bots at most. Once you pass up gold, maybe you get into platinum, maybe 4 bots at most, maybe 2. And then honestly, once you get the champion, there should be absolutely no bots. Now I understand if you guys need to mix up the matchmaking a little bit to help out with those lower player queues and stuff like that. I guess that could help out a little bit. You can just group up the champion and elite lobbies with platinum, and then maybe have a couple bots in there sometimes. If you can't get enough players from like before, or you have to get players from lower down, then add a few more bots to kind of compensate for that, so they can still get kills, still feel like they're doing something rather than getting bopped by the top rank. I do see that 100%. So we don't want smurfing. That's a bad idea. But those are the changes I'm suggesting here. So fully up to whatever the devs do. But now we're going to head on into the last change. There's going to be some things that I think I might have missed, but I will make another video on it. Okay. If we get like a release date or something like that, then I will let you guys know. And we will drop a video before the release date covering anything else that I missed, because I feel like there's going to be a lot that I missed. So we're going to go into the last thing, and then I got one last thing to talk to you guys about. So basically, aim assist should be heavily nerfed. Heavily nerfed. I am a controller player, and I think it should be heavily nerfed. I've been saying this for years. Like 2 years, because it got broken with chapter 2, and they buffed it more and more, and it just got worse and worse over time. I honestly think the aim assist should be decreased by 50 to 60% in strength. Now that's in strength. As for the range, I think the range should go up by 1 or 2 tiles. I know there was a patch a while ago when they tried to nerf, quote unquote, nerf aim assist. They didn't nerf it. All they did was they decreased the range and the strength stayed the same. So right now, if you look at some players, you know, gameplay and stuff like that, controller players can aim at players through boxes. Now, I'm not talking about shooting through walls because anybody can do that. If you go close up to a wall and shoot it, you can blast through it. Try not to do that in tournaments. A lot of tournaments have that banned, so don't do that. But anyways, you guys should be focusing on more of the strength of aim assist. I understand a lot of players are upset that aim assist is so powerful, but you guys shouldn't be looking at the range or the fact that aim assist exists at all, because aim assist does need to exist to an extent. I can play without aim assist, but it is a little bit more difficult. I have to stay more focused all the time, which honestly, I should be focused into the game to aim and stuff like that, but I shouldn't have to sit there and, you know, for new players especially, to sit there and try to aim. It's literally impossible without aim assist if you're not experienced on controller. Unless you just have natural talent on controller or something like that, but it's just really not possible. I just think it's a really dumb idea if they were to nerf the range of it again. I just don't think that does anything. All that does is make people even more mad because they see that there's an issue with it, but they are not paying attention to what people are saying, which is obviously the strength. You should not be able to track people through walls. You shouldn't be able to track people even if someone runs by you. Your cursor should not drag that hard to where it follows them. I've had so many instances where I'm shooting at somebody else walks by, boom, 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 and I'm hitting the other person, and then that other person turns around, kills me, and all I did was do a lot of damage to that one person who got the kill in the siphon back, and I did a lot of damage to the next person, which that first person I shot at is now going to kill and get all of his health back. So it just doesn't make any sense to me why aim assist is as it is. It should not be that strong. I would even suggest a 70% cut. If you guys cut it by 70%, and then we tried it for like maybe a few patches, maybe even in like a season long update where we just try it out and see how it is. If it's absolutely terrible, we'll say so. I will say so. You guys already know I will say so. Maybe buff it a little bit and then maybe decrease the range. I don't know, but from there, we just need to keep working on changes because keeping it as it is right now, it's way too broken. It's way too broken. It shouldn't exist. A lot of controller players will advocate for this. Everybody will advocate for this. Honestly, it's too busted. It's like having cheats at this point. Anyways, guys, that's pretty much it for all the changes that I wanted to suggest for chapter 3. So into the last thing I wanted to talk about. So if you guys want to go ahead and drop your own changes and additions you guys would like to see into the chapter 3 update, go ahead and drop those down in the description, because I'm going to be doing another video, as I said just earlier in the video. I'll be doing another video for you guys going over everything right before the official update comes out and making any final predictions that we have or anything that I missed, which you guys can suggest down below. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I know I've been gone lately. Your boy's just been busy. There's been no content. With all the challenges being bots, it's just been so boring to play the challenges, so I have not played the challenges. But don't worry, I'm working on a lot of videos right now. I have a lot of videos ready to go, such as this one. I recorded it today, but I have a lot more made from a few days before that I'm going to be posting over the weekend. Some comp videos, some tournament videos, some other stuff. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.